Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. Last time we defeated Reno, who ended up being Manos' son, and it was kind of sad, and then we decided to investigate Giro's lab so that we could stop the weapon from going off, whatever it happens to be. This time we'll be continuing exploring his lab, and the lights suddenly went out. Huh? What's going on? How will we manage in the dark? Hey, the light's back on. I sure hope that doesn't keep up much longer. Yeah, it could be a bit inconvenient. Let's find the generator and try to fix it. God, that's gonna be really hard to do. I'm not good at voices. Oh look, it's the alien. Weird. Uh-oh. So, the mechanic of the lights being out means that if the lights are out, our attacks will miss. And they can go out while, providing only the actual physical attacks will miss. The magical status-affecting attacks will still hit. But other than that, everything remains the same. So basically all you need to do here is try and ensure that... So Fina's magical attack will actually hit all of them this time, so that'll be good. Yeah, see how it missed when the lights were out? Basically all that means is that we want to make sure that we only attack when we are in the light, like so. So now she can charge up to... Actually, wait, why am I charging her up again? She only has one... I was thinking we were later in the game. Spoilers! Anyway. All this means is that now when Fina gets her ability back, she will Super Slash. And unfortunately it does not nearly as much damage as I was hoping. But it's alright. Because now... I just need to hold off until it's light again, and we'll get through. Our team got 45 XP and 3 gold. Alright. And then you have to wait for everyone to walk back to you for some reason. I don't know why they don't just, like... Well, I don't know. Anyway, we got some health back from that. Ooh, what's this? Some creature obviously attempted to use this computer with its claws. Is it that one? I'll have to come back with my dissection kit. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I would love to know what makes these lovely creatures tick. That's an alien. If you come back with a dissection kit, it's going to bleed on you and you'll die. Probably. So in this area, we need to activate controllers, which are those little switches on the wall. Oh yeah, also, thing to note, those patches on the floor, they will also cause battles to start. Usually it's battles with these people, these machines, but it's not that big a deal. God damn it, I'm doing it again. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not all that much to say during these fights. They're just kind of boring. I'm gonna have Velvet charge so that I can show off what her freezing does in this area. Yeah, also an important thing to note, if you start the attack animation but it goes dark before you finish it, you will miss. It's kind of annoying. But there's not much that can be done about it. Let's have her heal... Well, I was going to heal Velvet, but sure, why not? Speaking of which, let's have her use Ice. Good. Ow. So I think from now on, whenever I encounter these, I might just speed them up, because they're not all that useful. Well, useful. They're not all that interesting. And we just need to wait a bunch for lights to stop going out. There we go. Team got 45 XP and found 3 gold. Except we got another fight right away. So that gets very annoying. And it went dark while I was doing that. So first heal yourself, Tina. And then you can cast Armor of Frost. I should probably be using Booster more, so I'm probably going to start doing that after this. But yeah, Armor of Frost is a real lifesaver just because, as you can see, even though she's getting hit by like 3 people at once, she's only taking a bit of damage. Anyway, I think I might... Oh, why did I do that? I'm an idiot. I might come back once this fight is done, or I'll speed through it. So... Oops. Wrong button. There we go. Boo boy, that took a while. Well, we got a whole 6 gold out of it. That makes it worthwhile, right? No. Beware, hazardous area ahead. Do not go past the grating. So, as you can see, we're not going to be able to get down that way yet. We'll have to come back here later. Oh, good. Now we have another fight right after the other one. Lovely. Get in with your shoe or whatever. There we go. Okay, another one down. That one happens no matter what, but it's not too difficult. What does this have to say? This machine was used more often than the other ones. Maybe we can get something useful out of it? I'll see what I can do. These machines don't scare me. Just a bit more. There, got it. This machine was apparently used for WoW. So, what exactly is WoW? You got me there. Yeah, WoW is World of Warcraft. Why he's able to play it in 950 when apparently no one else knows what it is beyond me. Oh look, we had to fight one guy. Nope, he runs away. It's a nice little thing that happens. 2 out of 5 controllers activated. Alright. Now activate the bottom right console. Okay. Nice. Now activate the bottom left console. Okay. Good. Now deactivate the bottom right console. Okay. Perfect. Now activate the top right console. Alright. Perfect. Now deactivate the bottom left console. Okay. Excellent. Now activate the bottom right console. Okay. Nice. Now deactivate the top left console. So yeah, this just goes on forever if you let it. Deactivate the bottom right console until you do something else. Oh my god, really? Activate the bottom left console. Why does no one ever listen? So yeah, that will just go on forever until you activate all of the consoles, and it will never get you to activate all of them. Sorry, Mew. Hello, Professor Giro. How are you today? What? That's a bit odd. I don't see Professor Giro, but apparently he's here somewhere. Or maybe Mew's just being weird. Oh, speaking of, let's see what this next message from him has to say. December 2nd, 9:48. My predecessor made great headway. He must have lived here for a long time. In preparation for Subject X's arrival, I have begun to implement an automated security system. End recording. Well, apparently you succeeded, so good for you. So that's 3 out of the 5 controllers. This chamber is empty, this chamber is empty. Hey, there's something inside. So if you search in there, you can get a collectible star. We now have 20 out of 30. So that's a pretty easy one to miss, because it doesn't even have a chest like the other ones. But now we're 2/3 of the way done with getting those collectible stars. Not bad, if I do say so myself. And going through here activates another battle. And this time we're all spread out. So where you are actually does make a difference in terms of what moves become more effective. Because right now, Fina's attack and Velvet's attack will probably hit most of the enemies, or at least 2 in Velvet's case. But it also means that we're not close to each other, which is actually kind of good in this case, because there are occasionally enemies who... Oh, wait, how do I... Okay, if you hit escape, you'll go back to the regular screen. There we go. Not so bad. 4 gold and some amount of experience that I wasn't paying attention to. Alright. Well... Oh, he even encountered another fight without even trying. So, this is a bit of a tough one. I recommend going after these guys first, just because they have the most health and damage potential, I think. Also, it helps a lot to get them confused if there's this many of them in one fight. There we go. 75 XP and 6 gold. Not bad. 4 out of 5 controllers, and there's one more, and it's over here. Luckily, backup generator activated. Yes, the light's back on. Alert level is now at 0. Security measures deactivating. Finally. I was getting a little sick of all that random combat. How about you, Oni? Yeah, that was kind of annoying. That's the problem when dealing with the past. You never know how much these systems have aged. A little reference to how people tend to think about random encounters nowadays. Well, now that we've cleared the alert level, we can go down here and get this chest, in which there is Reno! A nice little card we got there. So Reno, I believe we've seen before, but I think it's a 5/8 first strike? Or, there we go, Reno is a 5/8 trample for 7. So that's a pretty good card to get right now. Alright. So, now we can continue onwards in this laboratory. I believe we've gotten everything we needed to get, so let's see what's behind this door. That is now opened. A save place, and a broken vat. This vat is broken. Perhaps what was inside fell out. Sure. Sure, that's what happened. So as you can see, we can't get across that way, which means we're going to need to go around the other way. And down here we have a console. Verifying requests to access Confinement 1. Initializing Turing test. And the Turing test is Pong. Which is not an actual Turing test, but who cares? So this section is all about playing old school video games and trying to beat them. So we're gonna have to beat Pong, and there will be some other ones later. I think we need to get 5 points to win? Maybe it's less than that. Luckily, their AI is not so good, so it's not too big an issue. As long as you basically just keep hitting the ball back, you should be fine. Oh, this is better than it did last time. There we go. Yep, you need to get to 5. Human intelligence recognized. Because apparently only humans can beat the computer in Pong. I mean, I guess it's possible. And over here, we have another room with Daleks. And then this side is broken. Perhaps it was inside fell out. Well, there's no way forward except to step on this plate, so here we go. The grating looks to be electrified. It might not be safe. How will we avoid getting electrocuted? We just have to wait till the energy gets weaker before stepping on it. So this is kind of similar to the light issues you were having before, where you have to time your attacks so that you make sure that they are not attacking while everything's electrified. Cross. So I believe if it's electrified, that was useful. It'll stop your attack completely. Although you won't take damage, which is nice. No, I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm gonna charge. You should booster yourself, I think. I don't know how much health that big guy has, but he's clearly the biggest threat, so... I'm just gonna try and get him out of the way as quickly as possible. Also, as you can see, you can do those sorts of attacks without needing to step on the grate, so that can make them more valuable than they are otherwise. Oops, it was slightly more electrified than I thought. No, I didn't do any of that, so just throw his book at him. There we go. Alright. Since that's the only guy left, you don't need to worry too much. Team got 40 XP, found 3 gold. Sweet. And now we can cross this with no problem. Unfortunately, we now have to go over here and play... I wonder what game we'll have to play this time. Verifying request to access Confinement 2. Initializing Turing test. Now we have to play... Snake. So all you need to do is collect 10 little pellets. I don't know if this is the kind of snake where you can wrap around the edge of the screen. I've never tested it, but I wouldn't recommend trying. Oh, yeah, you can. Human intelligence not confirmed. Apparently, I feel like this is the sort of game that a computer could do very well, whereas a human could not. Oops. Okay. So, as we've learned, you cannot run into the edges of the screen, or you lose, and you have to start again. Personally, I've never been great at Snake, so... Oh, this might take a while. Okay, lucky. Oh, that is not a good place to have to go. Oh, that was close. Okay, last one. Good. Alright. Human intelligence recognized. Only humans can play Snake. That is completely untrue. Anyway. That opens the door to here, where we have another giant grate. So as you can expect, we're probably going to have to face that. However, you can walk around the edge here. It just doesn't matter, because you can't access the machine from this side. So, we have to fight a slightly harder group of these enemies. I'll meet you back when we're done, I guess. There we go. Alright. So now that we've cleared that section, we can check this. Verifying request to access confinement 3, initializing Turing test. Now we have Space Invaders! Yeah. If you've never played Space Invaders before, this can be a bit annoying. But basically what you want to do is try and clear one edge as much as possible so that they have to go as far as possible. At least if you're not going for like a score attack, as far as I know. Okay, and when it gets to this level, you basically just need to get lucky. There we go. So now we've cleared 3 of the oldest of old school games. We can head onwards. And break these for no apparent reason. And once we go past here, we'll have another fight. So this one is an example of where positioning matters, because even though we have everyone here, no one's attacks will be able to hit more than 2 people at most. But Sphina's will be only able to hit 1, really, since we're in all the cardinal directions. Velvet's might be able to hit 2, but it's a bit difficult to tell. Looks like Infusion didn't work at all, which is unfortunate. Let's see if it works this time. There we go. At least it did something. Boost yourself. Yeah, not all that much interesting to say in the way of commentary, sadly. Another reason why these sorts of fights are slightly frowned upon now. There we go. 90 XP and 5 gold. So yeah, as you can kind of tell, the XP doesn't matter all that much at this point. Verifying request to access confinement 4. Now we have to play Pac-Man! Which has never been one of my strongest suits, but let's see if we can manage it. Luckily, I think the AI of the ghosts isn't that good, and it doesn't matter if you eat them, you just need to get all the pellets. Okay, they're back to normal, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the AI of the ghosts is pretty much non-existent, so don't have to worry about them doing any super complex maneuvers. Luckily got that just in time. And now I think if we just get this one, we should be able to get the rest of the pellets in no problem. There we go. Human intelligence recognized. And there's the door. So, now that we've done that, we have reached, I believe that's the end of the containment section, as illustrated by this save point. And now we have to fight a big giant issue on 2 grids. This may seem like it's pretty simple, but it's not, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a double fight, so let you know when it's over with. Yeah, also important to note, if you're not quite on the electricity, it won't stop you from attacking, so pretty useful. As far as I know, they just kind of move around randomly, so there we go. And here we have the reason this is kind of difficult. You have to fight another one right away. There we go. Alright, so you have to fight that double encounter, but once we do, we can get through fine. And they give you all of this stuff to hopefully get some hearts to heal back up, maybe? Ooh, boy, not as much as I was hoping. That's part of the reason why... Oh, well, we got this here, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, look, it's a Metroid. Wonder what this is doing here. Oh, what a cute little critter. Maybe we should free it? I don't think that's such a good idea. You thought dissecting an alien was going to be a good idea. Who the hell knows what's a good idea here? And after that, we finally make it to the final boss, which is basically Mother Brain. What in the world is that ghastly thing? Looks like a giant slimy brain. It must be the result of an experiment gone terribly wrong. I just hope this isn't a horror movie, because then we're all goners. Only the hero survives that kind of thing. So, apparently those metal creatures have decided to protect it. So, here you really just need to focus on the brain, because it's the only one that matters in this whole fight. Unfortunately, you can't really tell how much damage you're doing to it, so yeah. It's also a good idea to confuse the enemy as much as possible. So I'm basically just going to be smacking this guy and then casting a booster on myself, and then I'm going to be using Fina to do confusion. Because the more of them that get confused, the more of them that can... There we go, that's pretty good. The more of them that might have a chance of just attacking Mother Brain. Now it does a whole shockwave thing that's quite annoying. And we're gonna have Fina heal. I guess Velvet is the one at most risk. Oh boy, this might be a bit more difficult than I anticipated. Okay, Fina's gonna need to heal. Heal me first, and then I'm gonna have Velvet do Armor of Frost again, and she's just gonna have to heal herself. Alright. That's used up a lot of MP, but it should be alright. Hopefully, anyway. There we go, crit. And there we go. Yep, Mother Brain is just kind of a load-bearing boss there. That was a bit close, but not too bad. Alright, so once we've defeated Mother Brain, we can go back here, and we find this whole area. It's a bit odd. Let's see what Professor Giro has to say about it. July 16th, 9:49. Subject X is resisting more effectively than expected. Her power has visibly diminished, and the energy thus removed is now stored within the weapon. I will loosen my grasp on her in order to question her. End recording. So apparently Professor Giro kidnapped somebody and was siphoning power from her to make this giant metal monstrosity. So that's what the weapon is? It's energy. Pure energy. Taken from whoever Subject X is. How do you know that, Fina? I mean, whatever. We haven't found Professor Giro, but he sure didn't seem very nice. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know, but maybe he had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to protect something, or someone. That's a bit interesting. Protect someone. I don't know if that really justifies such a risk. When you love someone, you do all you can to protect them. And you, Fina? Who would you protect? Oni! He's protected me ever since we met, from all kinds of things, so I'd like to be able to return the favor. But for that to happen, he'd have to be in danger. Best not wish for something like that. That's true. With all this traveling back and forth in time, I'm starting to mix up cause and effect. The world was so much simpler before. Everything had a beginning and an end. You couldn't change what had happened. You could only regret things. I wonder what will happen when we finally destroy that weapon. What will become of the future you visited? All the people who lived there. I'm especially worried about Manos. He's still there, stuck in a time that's not his own. What will happen to him? Manos, Prince of Demonia. I still struggle to believe you actually met him. Do you realize that thousands of pages were written attempting to explain his disappearance? I would have loved to meet him. Now how do we destroy this thing? There has to be a way. Everybody freeze! How do they keep getting here? How do you do this? If you thought you got rid of us, think again, 'cause we are the Imperial Special Forces! Give it up, you're surrounded. And this time you actually are! You'll have to beat us to get away. Don't give them any ideas. Personally, I don't want to face them one bit. They look pretty darn strong. Give it up! Without resisting! What do we do? Want to give them a beating? Oni? Are you alright? My head hurts bad. Oni! I remember. That weapon. I have to... Oni, no! Don't! Weapon 001 activated. Annihilation imminent. Please evacuate immediately. Oni! Why did you do that? Everything will be destroyed because of you! Forgive me, Fina. This voice, my head. Who are you? It's all over. Yep. Guess what? We were the Great Destroyer all along. Prophet was right for the wrong reasons. Which kind of illustrates what I really like about this game. The end. No, it's just the beginning.